Alrighty, hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about perks, the current situation of perks and skills, right? So, as many of you might know, if we go into this window right here, a lot of perks do not work. You know what I mean? They're not working right now, and if they are working, let's say this for example. No, not this one. Like this one right here, right? It says 4%, but what it's actually coded into the game is different, right? It's kind of frustrating. A lot of people are frustrated about. A lot of people are, making a lot of posts on Reddit and all this other stuff. I've seen comments in my channel as well. So I decided to just let you guys know three things: what we know currently, what people know, what is to come in the future, and possible fix for right now. Right? Those are the three things I'm gonna be talking about in this video. Like always, I have a script. I'm gonna put it on the screen right now. If I do this, if you guys want to translate it or just read along as I'm talking about it, either way, yeah, let's get right into it. So let's get to what we know. So a lot of perks do not work, and some that do work, like I said before, the percentages or multipliers, like you can see, whenever there's a percent, say like this, it's not the same as it is in the game. It's not affecting you the same way as it's written right here, which can be a little deceptive, right? There's a lot of cases of this. Like pretty much all the weapon ones, a good probably like 50% of these multipliers are not as they are shown, which is unfortunate. And also some examples that perks that do not work at all from my experience, from my playthroughs, right? There's probably a lot more. There's definitely a lot more, right? But I'm just gonna list off three just to give you guys an example of the state that we are in. There's one called BOE Expert right here in the riding section. It says use any bow on horseback. That means before you couldn't use like a long bow, right? Like one of those really big bows on horseback. But this perk was pretty much supposed to let you use, any bow, but it doesn't. I have this perk. I cannot use a long bow on horseback, unfortunately. Another one is called Cheat Death, which is under the medicine category. It is right, I think, over here. Avoid death for one time when terminally sick. The terminally sick function is not in the game currently, so it's kind of pointless right now. We don't have what do you call it? Like there's not an option for your character to ever get sick, right? Also, there's not an option right now for your character to ever die, as it says, avoid death. Well, there's no option for your character to die that hasn't been implemented yet, right? Because it's still the beta. So I'm not like telling them like, oh, get it implemented right now. I don't mind, but at the same time, there's no point for this skill as of right now. And the third one, which is really weird, this one is completely screwed up in my opinion, is the charm one at 250 required. As you can see, I have almost all of it. I don't know what any of this means. So they just completely didn't even give this a name. Charm extra one description active. I don't know what to get from this. This one is completely just a mystery. You know what I mean? I might have the best perk enabled right now, or I might have nothing enabled right now. I have no clue. But yeah, so those are like three that don't really work at all. There's a lot more, like I said, but yeah, that's kind of, what we know. Oh, also I want to mention that there is a guy on Reddit that made a website. It shows all the skills that work and what their real multiplier is, if they have one. He's currently updating it. I know he has like these 2 rows done so far. He might have more because I checked it yesterday, so he might have more, right? But there's also a lot of Steam posts. There's also a lot of people commenting on Reddit. It's not very hard to find, right? But yeah, link to his Reddit post with his website. It's going to be in the description below with the whole script, so you guys can go check that out if you guys are interested. Okay, so let's move on to what is to come. So that's what we know. That's what we know at this point. Now, what is to come? So, community manager, last Sunday, I'm pretty sure. What day is it? It's Saturday, so last Sunday, about a week ago, he commented on the official taleworlds. I think I'm saying, is it taleworlds? I think I'm saying that right? Forum, and he stated that perks are currently being reworked, updated, so we should wait to see what changes are made there first. Now, from that, here's what I can get. There's a lot of people who are speculating a lot of things. Here's my opinion. I think they're reworking the system. I think they're reworking how fast you can get some of these skills, how slow some of these skills are. I feel like they're taking some skills out because some skills are pointless. Some skills do not make sense, in my opinion. Like I've always talked about some of the endgame skills, they really do not make sense. Because look, endgame skill, this is overpowered as hell. You can trade settlements when doing barter. It's an overpowered skill, you know what I'm saying, to have at the end. This skill should not be right here, in my opinion. I feel like everything has a price should be right here. Because there's no way you can tell me that me being able to buy settlements is worse than 15 plus party size. No way can you tell me, right? I feel like a lot of this stuff is kind of messed up. I feel like some of these things should be moved. Some should just be completely deleted. Some skills are kind of very pointless and very situational to the point where it's like, why is this even in the game, you know? But yeah, I think they are gonna overhaul it. You know, I'm not here like to talk bad. They've been doing great with their updates, very good. This comes from a person who used to play Fallout 76, and let me tell you, it's amazing here. Amazing. The amount of updates, the amount of things they are working on. You know, they respond to a lot of forum posts on their official forum. It's amazing in my opinion. I think it's very good. I think they're doing a very good job. And yeah, I got nothing really bad to say. It's just, you know, we need this fixed. but I know they're going to fix it. But, you know, for the time being, you kind of have to deal with it. But this brings me to my third point, which is a possible fix. Now, disclaimer, this possible fix, I'm not using it right now. I'm just playing the vanilla game. But I'm not saying these are bad anyways, because so here, let me explain first. So the best fix for now is mods. Before the update comes in, it's mods, right? People have already changed the multipliers to what they're supposed to be. There's some mods that they change some things, like some types of they do pretty much what an update's supposed to do, right? But they did it by themselves. And I do support the website that it's on. I do use Nexus mods for other games. I've used it for Fallout, I used it for Skyrim. I do recommend them. But I'm not the best at installing mods. I do watch YouTube tutorials just like other people, you know. I'm not the best at it, but there are a lot of people on YouTube that can help you. So yeah, just, you know, if you do not want to wait for the update, just please use mods. Be very careful where you download them from. Like I said, use Nexus mods. They have a very good system. They're very prominent in the modding community, and I think they're a good site, right? I'm not sponsoring anything. I'm just saying, like, I don't want you guys to go to some weird site, download something weird, and then get a virus, you know, or something like that. That's not what I want to put on you guys, right? But yeah, that's what we know. That is what's to come, and that is the possible fix. I just want to make a quick update. I've had a lot of comments about it. I've seen a lot of comments about it. Hopefully this video sheds some light to people, you know, thinking, what's going on? Am I the only one? Is this only my game bugged? No, it's for everybody. And yeah, like always, ask me any questions and stay safe.